Hi everyone, welcome to Ethernal Realms. So we're going to see what your person's thoughts and feelings are towards you at this time. We have 4 piles here. The first one is a Divine Feather Messenger deck. The second one is an astrology card deck. The third is an oracle deck, and the fourth is the tarot deck. Okay, make sure to choose intuitively. We're going to use all of these cards in all of the readings, so you don't have to be concerned about that. It's just which pile is it that you're more drawn to initially. We'll see some messages from it and then we'll move forward with the rest. Okay, so make sure you choose intuitively. If you're not sure how, you can do that. If this is your first time, you can always visit the video in the ribbon above, and whenever you're ready, we'll skip ahead to your reading. The timestamps are in the description box and the comment below. I will see you in your reading. Hi Pal 1, welcome to your reading. So we're going to see what their current thoughts and feelings are towards you, okay? So you have chosen these Feather Messenger cards. The first one is Nuthatch. Stay grounded and welcome the new knowledge and perspective coming to you. Okay, then we have the Duck. Find comfort and balance in simple ways. You have support all around you. And you have the Crane. You will soon enter into a beneficial partnership. Luck and longevity bless this union. So, well, the Crane was quite clear, right? They do feel really grounded with you. They feel super balanced, and they think that you are very grounded and balanced as well, because of which, you know, they're kind of inspired by that. But because you're, again, grounded and balanced, you're also real humble, and anyone can feel really comfortable with you, you know. It feels as though you support them. They feel that, and they would think that you would support them anyway. Yeah, they just feel very supported. They want to support you as well. They just love the comfort between the two of you. When you talk to each other, it's like it just gels, you know, it just works. And yeah, real cozy feel as well. It is kind of a correct choice as well, right? It's something stable. They are thinking that they can build something stable with you, or they really want to. And it obviously, since you're watching this, you like them, but also they like you, and it's not just a fling. It's not just to date and see where it goes, okay? They want to make it work. They're not sure about that yet. I don't know why I got that. Yeah, because there is like still new realizations coming to them. That's why. But it's kind of like they're really interested. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, we'll see the tarot cards and see look for some more details for pile 1, please. Pile 1's person. What are they feeling and thinking towards pile 1? We have 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. She's walking away from something, some emotional pain, past emotional trauma, and moving towards a new dawn, a new beginning. We have the 7 of Wands. They have this like a gut feeling about you. They're hang on, let me just get more cards. Okay, Chariot. Ace of Wands. Okay, so a lot of fire energy, first of all. Yeah, so it's like they're trusting their gut instinct and wanting to move towards you and wanting to start something out of the spark that you already have. So it looks like for a lot of you, it is that they are getting over some type of emotional trauma, a bad experience that kind of hurt them in the past. And even though it's like, yeah, I'm over it, it is still like there are some things that, you know, still hold them back. For some of you, it is like a very noteworthy thing, for example, another relationship or something. But also that it can be like 2-3 relationships ago, sometime in school or something. Okay, it doesn't matter, because in either case that kind of leaves an imprint, and you never know what affects who so much, right? So whatever this situation is, big or small, long ago or a recent event, whatever that is, they really want to work through that and leave that behind in order to have a fresh start. Okay, this Ace of Wands is a fresh start, and the Chariot is like running towards it, just going after it, being not being afraid to really go through all the battles, go through all the obstacles, and just get to that new beginning with you. Okay, a very resolute and definite type of vibe of this person. They're not afraid to they are going with their gut instinct, but very soon it's going to be that they don't even care about other people's opinions about their relationship choices, or it does happen, people tease and all, oh yeah, is this another one like that girl or that guy or whoever right? There are a lot of that, but it looks like they really don't care. They're just going to go with their gut, and they believe that it is the correct choice. Okay? The Chariot is a very, very determined card. It's like, I must have, I will have, Nice. Okay. So a lot of this, basically. So the heart is doing quite a bit of work. Okay? A lot of inner work, emotional healing, etc. Even if they have to leave behind a current relationship, for example, if this is a third party thing, then that as well is possible. But again, it is it's like they do have to go get over this emotional connection as well, right? But because we have a lot of wands here, I'm not going to say that it's going to take a long time, but yeah, it will take them a little bit of time, perhaps a bit of space as well, because the Seven of Wands kind of has this fear around her, that, what, this is my personal zone, don't, step beyond this, right? So they can feel a little bit distant, and you might be wondering what's going on, right? That's okay. They're doing some work, and they will be back soon. They will as well talk to you. Yeah. There's just so much spark and inspiration. You kind of inspire them. You make them more authentic. You make them trust themselves, right? Again, that's the, when you're really grounded and you're stable, you can go as far as you want because you're anchored somewhere, right? So there is that type of aura around you that you are balanced. Therefore, you can explore so much, be it in your mind or mindset, or exploring different dishes or clothes or culture or people or places in the world, whatever is different for everyone. But they admire that you just go get, and they believe that that's possible because of your solid foundations. And I feel like they think, as compared to you, they don't have as much solidity, right? So they're kind of learning that from you, getting inspired by that, and then they're also following it and exercising it in getting you. So yeah, nice. Okay. Pile 1's person's thoughts and feelings towards Pile 1. That's too many. Okay. We have Neptune. Dreams, intuition, delusions, mysticism, and imagination. Yeah, so there's some daydreaming. And we have Mars, passion, anger, action, courage, desire, and competition. So yeah, there is that, drive to, keep improving and like get through whatever you want to get through just to, make it to the other side and kind of win and come out even stronger. That type of thing. It goes very amazingly with the Chariot, but also with all the fire vibes, right? Very action oriented. Currently, it is more associated with themselves. It is a little bit more private, but very soon it is going to shift to being something external as well. They are intuitively as well that's the instinct feel that I was getting. They're really trusting their intuition, their instinct, all of that. They could be literally seeing you in dreams or daydreaming about you with the imagination as well. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they feel very, very drawn to you, like more than the surface, obviously, because we also have the crane, luck and longevity bless this union. That is very much of a potential marriage card, right? Or like a commitment. So it's okay. It's okay. Let them take their time, because if you want this as a relationship, then yes. And there is definite passion, like I said. There's quite a bit of fire energy. That means you can be Aries, Leo, Sag, or Sun, Moon, Rising. And they could be that, not necessarily that, but fire itself is about passion, about drive, willpower, your own spirit. Courage as well is fuel, right? Fire is fuel. So what do you do with that? That's completely, that's where things happen, right? You can completely try to shut it down and deplete yourself, or you can actually channel it and, make it go the correct direction, so to say. Because, yeah, I've noticed that whenever Mars is kind of really free and like real happy, everyone's like hectic and everything just happens real quick. But on a personal level, I get more angry and stuff, right? So it's a bit of a tricky one for me. The world works better when Mars is free, but I kind of shut down. But that's what Mars needs in that scenario, that you need to have a task to do. Otherwise, it's just chaos. That's the Chariot as well. The two horses need to be aligned with the charioteer's wishes and commands. Otherwise, the Chariot is not going to move ahead. It just stops, right? It just stops, right? Why did I say that? I was getting something. Yeah, so you don't want to rush it. You don't want to like hamper that train, right? So yeah, let the process happen. That was my basic point. Okay. Yes, what would be an outcome of this current situation for pile 1? Outcome. Not the final one, but like the something in the near future. What can you expect from this person? Pile 1, please. Pile 1. Hello. Sometimes it just, that was way too many cards. And, okay. So yeah, for the foreseeable future, it is going to be a little bit of a pause. But this is like a month or so. But it does require your patience. I already mentioned that. I don't know where I got that, but it's okay. Like I said, let things happen. Otherwise, it can go really haywire. And then I don't know what will happen. Perhaps you'll find the answer in a different pile. Okay, what does pile 1 need to hear right now about their love lives? So what do they need to hear right now? Pile 1. Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. it is a very sultry card, isn't it? It's so like moody, kind of. Yeah. Then we have, I always trust the direction of the universe and know I am being guided. Yeah, this is asking you to trust in the divinity of things in your connection as well, and also timing. And we have true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Yeah, that if you find yourself being, a little bit obsessive about this, kind of starting to get impatient or something, it's a question to ask yourself, why are you feeling that? When you know that deep down, if you're connected, you will be connected. You will remain connected. And you are trusting in the divine timing, etc. After watching this reading, or even before that, you just have that gut feeling that this is it, and I'm willing to wait for it. Then, even despite that, if you're feeling triggered at any point that this is not happening, maybe I'm wrong, blah blah blah, any type of self-doubt, it's something to ask yourself, why is that? And dig and dig and dig, right? You have to feel the feelings below the triggers. It's not just about, I was angry, but why were you angry in the first place? Because there has to be some other emotion to it. Anger is an outburst. It is something very, very external. What is behind that? There is some type of emotion, or is it something else? Like, what is it? What is that emotion? What is that thought process? You need to keep asking that as well. So it's kind of like there is a little bit of simultaneous healing for both of you. Although they feel as though you are beyond that, kind of, and it's like they have to reach towards you, but here it's like, from what the guidance is for you, in this case, it's more like both of you need to be continuing to heal. Just because they feel a certain way or think a certain way doesn't make it absolutely true, because even their reality right now is a little bit subjective, right? You're always comparing in order to find out what level you're on, right? So that's something for you, because the more you heal and the faster you heal, the better you're able to help your person as well to continue on with you, right? So there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. That again goes with the 7 of Wands over there. So that's as well something for you. You don't need to change yourself for this person. You don't need to be someone else, because they like you for you, right? And if you try to morph it into something else, this crane of luck and longevity is obviously not going to be possible, right? So that's something, and also it is asking you as well, while you are healing, to kind of keep digging and digging deeper, because trust me, the epiphanies you get, that joy is just out of this world, okay? It's madness. It's really good. I know that, inner work never sounds fun. It is not, but if you do it, each truth that you learn about yourself, magic. Okay? So with that, I'm gonna leave you. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a reading for yourself, a personal reading, you can always reach me via my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box and the comment below. And yes, I will see you in some of my other videos. Until then, take care. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So we're going to see what are their thoughts and feelings towards you. Okay, so you've chosen the astrology cards here. So the first one is your 9th house. Not yours, but in your reading. Then we have the 2nd house, a lot of houses already. We have Pluto, power, death, transformation, and evolution. Wow, what's happening? And we have the 4th house, so a lot of houses. Great. So many different areas of life you have been affecting, okay? This is their personal values, principles. What do they hold valuable in life? This can be mental, thought processes, emotions, people, possessions, anything, okay? 4th house is about stability, roots, foundations, family, ancestral roots. Yeah, okay. And the ninth house is about philosophies, spirituality, religion, higher education, belief systems, personal truth, and what do you say? Foreign travel, foreign lands, foreign people, all of those things. So you could be, meeting some other place. One of you is from outside the native country, and also that does not matter to them, by the way. So it's kind of like they feel at home with you anyway. It's like there is a lot of intensity to what they feel and think about you and your connection together, right? Because the effect you have had in them is obviously deeply personal, because fourth house is as well somewhere that you go to rest, right? You come home and you like cuddle up, you cozy up, so that's something that you feel safe and secure and kind of in your space, right? So the effects you have had are very, very personal, very private, but also puts into a lot of question about their spiritual beliefs, as well. Like you need to kind of boil it down. You can't just be like, yeah, I like that and I don't like that, right? The ninth house is more like you knowing what that truth is, what is that personal. I can't think of examples, but this is a vibe that I'm getting. Okay, it is not shallow in any way. And that's what they're pondering. They are starting to get serious about stuff. Just thinking, just being. They're starting to think more, and that is changing them very, very deeply. Okay, even if you came from a point of just talking about spirituality in general or what your belief system is, the way that you said it or the way you presented it to them had an effect such that it was transformative for them in a more private sense, right? So they're not saying it out loud. Also, they are aware of this. They are aware of the thoughts they're having, obviously, but they're not aware that it is triggered by you necessarily. Okay, they know that that's when it started, etc. But it's kind of like, it does happen. The brain is stupid sometimes, right? We just don't connect really obvious dots. I'm like, how come, right? So it's something like that, but that's mainly because they're real busy kind of going through all this transformation, right? So crazy. Quite a deep impact. That's a movie, right? Okay. Pile 2. What is that person feeling and thinking towards pile 2? Pile 2's person, what are they thinking and feeling towards pile 2? Okay. The first is Page of Wands. They're... Oh, okay. Silly me. Okay, see, like obvious dots did not connect. Second house is about the I'm not gonna say appearance. First house is about body, but it's kind of like second house is about assets. Okay, so if you think of it like that, of course there is some attraction there as well, but again it is kind of very much hidden away. It is not just that, and they don't want it to come across as just that. So yeah, again, they think it, they feel it, but they're not really doing anything about it or saying anything about it, right? So Page of Wands is feeling attracted, and also that again they feel very much inspired by you. It's like, hey, now it's like they can see the world through fresh eyes again. It's not the Fool card, but there is that enthusiasm, that childlike nature that is preserved while you're growing up in the Page of Wands, right? So yeah, they feel kind of activated. Never used that like this, but they feel very activated by you. They feel as though you light them up, you know? They feel as though you are fiercely independent as well with the Nine of Pentacles, like you don't need anybody, you're totally independent and you're just very much satisfied and fulfilled by yourself. You have your goals, you have the things you like, you're just getting good money, you have the material comforts, etc., etc. And also that, okay, again, depending where you are in life, okay, this is a general reading. But in either case, they feel as though you don't need anybody. And the thing is, you don't need somebody to be with them, right? It's not out of necessity, come on, right? Yeah. People. The Ace of Pentacles is like they want to, have new beginnings. Roots, again, establishing some roots with you. They really would like that very much. They want to take action. They really do feel quite a bit for you. Eight of Cups, even pile 1 got the Eight of Cups, but totally different vibe though. So Eight of Cups is like they want to come, but they have to release certain things before they come to you, because again there is that whole realizations and a lot of into spirituality stuff, a lot of evolution that's happening within them. Many that they are aware of, and some of them are still in the process, it's still happening, but they do want to start something with you that goes to the long run. They want to be feeling prosperous, abundant, and independent together with you, right? But there is a little bit of that fear as well that because you don't need them, what would be your response? Do you have space in your life for them? That's as well a question. So there is definitely, they immediately come into consciousness that, hey, I'm just being fearful, come on, why am I being so afraid? But the fear is too real, it's too real in the mind, and that's some inner work as well that they are going to have to do, and they are working on as well. But in either case, they do want to start something, and again, it's not going to be a fling. This also applies to pile 1. If you were drawn to pile 1 as well, maybe watch that too. It sometimes happens that there's a mishmash of messages for those who are, drawn to more than one pile, right? Okay, pile 2's person. What are their thoughts and feelings towards pile 2? Nothing more. There's too many. I'll keep that one because we have the Devil. So there is some checking out happening. But it's kind of also that, they're letting their fears kind of hold them, even though that's not true. There's nothing holding them. There's nothing trapping them. But yeah, it can also be that they need to walk out of a toxic situation. Okay, if this is like a third-party scenario, then yeah, they need to walk out of that relationship, but they don't have that. They're still doing some inner work, so taking an action is a little bit down the line, right? But you definitely make them want to. There can be a feeling of trappedness by it's hard to explain. It's like they are captivating themselves and they know it, but they can't do anything about that. And it just is really hard for them to, find even deeper emotional healing and make that move, But yeah, the Devil in an attraction sense is very, very, very drawn, right? It is lust. I'm not saying that's what they feel for you, okay? That's not what I'm saying at all. But also that. Nothing wrong with that, I guess. Depends what you're into. There we go. We have the Queen of Wands. So we have earth signs and fire signs. Yeah, because the devil is Capricorn, that is earth as well. Yeah, the Queen of Wands, they think you're really, really confident, very charismatic, and it's like, you know, nothing can trap you. You're not afraid of anything. You're like super courageous and go-getter and very, very determined. Right? You're as well very passionate, very fiery. You could be the fire sign. Yeah, again, they're just very magnetically pulled towards you. There's just so much passion, but it's grounded passion, you know? Nice, really nice. Okay. Pile 2's person. Pile 2's person. What is their feelings and thoughts towards pile 2? We have the Heron, let go of convention and follow your own unique path. That's something with the Eight of Cups as well. They're leaving something behind, so it can be even that they're leaving an old way of life as well. It applies to anything. It's just some change that they're making, which has been going on for quite a while and kind of holds them back. It's not an easy shift, but they also know that it must be done. So you just let the old burn away and you follow your own path. You just follow the light, basically. This is not knowing where you're going next, but you follow the light and trust that it will lead you the correct way anyway, right? That was a lot of way. Okay, then we have Starling. Now is the time to get out and connect in authentic ways. Get out into the world. Yeah, so they, again, like I said, they do want to make that initiation. They want to come forward. Like I said, it is different for everyone. Third party, it is going to take a little bit more time, but otherwise, if this is kind of, you already talk and you're gelling and all of that, then it is kind of like they really, really want to with the fire things there. So within the next few weeks, you should be able to see some signs already of them approaching, okay? They're going to be a little bit tentative. They're not just going to be like, hey, so, you know, go out with me right now. It's going to be more graceful than that, I feel. Because you're not just someone they met, kind of. But this applies only if you know each other already. Okay? Anything else? Pile 2's person. Pile 2's person. What are their thoughts and feelings towards pile 2? Okay, we have 4 more cards. I think that's plenty. Okay, so Peacock. Inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. So yeah, that's the whole spiritual talk that we did before. And we also have the Crow. Universal laws and truths are now being revealed. Use this energy to create your reality. Yeah, that's again about the whole spiritual stuff, transforming and changing the way they see things and basically changing their life. Then we have reevaluate your priorities. It is time to let go of what you no longer need. Yeah, I feel like they see you as someone real brave, and you just go for whatever it is that you want to go for. Like, it's not very hard for you, you know? And why they feel really like inspired by you and motivated by you is because you're being real, you know? All the time you're just being real, and you have some gold to drop, right? With the whole inherent wisdom. Even if you're not like verbally saying anything as such, just the way that you practice whatever you preach, or you just practice a lot of these admirable qualities according to them, is just really, really coming through. That's a very important aspect for them. Perhaps you work with, manifestations quite well, and you have your own tips and tricks as well, that you practice, whether you are aware of it or not. And that's as well something. And they feel like you're so brave that you can just You know, you feel as though, to them, you feel really courageous. Okay? If something is not fitting in your life, you're like, well, okay, bye. That's why that fiercely independent vibe is as well coming through, right? And we have white turkey. The power to heal the earth is within you. It is again about groundedness. Okay? You're very, very grounded. You feel secure and steady to them. Yeah. What could be a possible outcome of this for pile 2? This is more of like a mini outcome. Like what's next kind of thing. What can you expect? Rather than the final thing there. What can pile 2 expect from pile 2's person? From their person, what can pile 2 expect next? Okay, thank you for coming out relatively faster. Year, cycle, change, rewards, and motion by your era. So you could have known this person since a year now. Or also that this transformative cycle for them has started since a year and now it is kind of coming to an end. So you reap the rewards and they kind of, if they've been working on moving on from someone, then they finally will. Right, if it is about letting go of certain habits and belief systems and career paths and blah blah blah, so many things, right? Just the priorities that no longer are priorities, you know. It's time to let those things go and invite change, experience more abundance in their life, because that's how you make them feel. And motion is just taking action and just making something happen rather than just sitting there and doing nothing about it, right? So that's what's next. Yeah. Okay, what does pile 2 need to hear about their love lives right now? What do they need to hear right now? What does pile 2 need to hear right now about their love lives? Pile 2. That's way too many. Pile 2, what do they need to hear right now, please? I wait for it to fall out. I was telling this to pile 1 as well. I wait for the cards to fall out because I want to remove my own bias from it. I know that there will be no intervention from me, so I can rely on the reading a lot more. Okay. Yeah, I was feeling like this would come out. Okay, so there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. Joy is the ultimate creator. Yeah, see, like, it's your light that they are so drawn to, you know, moth to a flame, seriously. And it's just, they love the ambition as well. You just are that, you know, it's, you have dreams, you have ambitions, you want to go after something, you want to feel more things, and you could be a Scorpio as well because of all this intensity. I know there's a lot of fire, but among the water signs, Scorpio is known to be the most intense, right? And there's a lot of blue as well happening, so speech is, you know, talking, expression is definitely coming, yeah, soon. But yeah, it's asking you to just keep, whenever you're like getting restless, you're feeling a bit of disconnect, right? You don't know, and you're getting real antsy, right? But this is kind of reassuring that as long as you keep the faith in the universe, that it will deliver what is yours anyway. There's just no fear, there's no anxiety there anymore. I know it is a hard thing to stay in touch, but whenever you do get back in touch, it's like, I don't know what I was worried about. I'm still fine, you know? So yeah, it's just reassuring that. if you dream about this person and this is the person of your dreams and all of that, as well, there's like a stream of love supporting it. Stay happy. Stay happy, stay in your joy, do whatever you like. If you have hobbies and this and that you're working on that is represented by the Nine of Pentacles, then it is again like, yeah, keep at it, you know, do whatever makes you happy. It's just making them like you more, you know, because you keep being you and you stay you, and it's just inspiring. That's what drives them to keep going, right? So if you stop being yourself, or, you know, in any way you're feeling disconnected, they as well will feel that disconnect, right? There is somehow a real spiritual bond there. Also there is physical attraction for sure, because we have pentacles as well, but yeah, a lot of that spiritual stuff, it's like they have to, you know, cross over from certain situations, however that resonates for your specific case. Right, so that's what I have for you, pile 2. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, you can always connect with me via Etsy. The link is in the description box and the comment below. Right, I said that all in one breath. Great, so I will see you in some of my other videos. Until next time, take care, bye. Hi pile 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the Oracle cards, so we'll see what your person's current thoughts and feelings are towards you. First by this, then we'll do the tarot and so on and so forth. So the first card we have is, when I'm in alignment with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Okay. Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. And when I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you are in separation. For some of you, it could be a recent event, recent separation or breakup, whatever you choose to call it. And there is a bit of limbo, kind of staying quiet and introspective, kind of off in their own mind, looking for some answers, trying to figure out things. I don't know, there's a lot of thinking happening. Yeah, a lot of purple, a lot of thinking. It's like you are definitely like spiritually connected to one another. They do think about you. Okay, they do think about you, but it's kind of like, I don't want to though. And I want to just continue with, yeah, I don't know, like figuring things out is a vibe I'm getting, but you know, it's like when you're trying not to do something, you start doing that anyway. So they're trying to not think of you, but then they end up thinking about you, and then they not happy that they are thinking about you because they need to figure things out, and they still think about you anyway. And it's just, there is a lot of push-pull, so there is separation within themselves as well. There is a lot of pain or fears of their own insecurities that led to your separation. Yeah, and they're trying to figure things out, kind of come to a point of resolution within themselves and return to a place of peace for themselves before they can, you know, venture out and, you know, be with someone, you know, even if it is to reconcile with you. We'll see more of that in the other cards, but yeah, it's like I need to solve things, because this here looks like a brain, right? And it looks, everything surrounding it kind of looks really jumbled up. I never noticed that, but for this situation, that's really coming to notice. Okay, what are pile 3's person's current thoughts and feelings towards pile 3, please? What are their current thoughts and feelings? Okay, we have the 7 of Swords. We have the Strength, So the separation can be as a result of third party as well. So they could be with someone else, or they have been with someone else, or you have been. So it can be that for some of you, but it doesn't have to be, because I saw the Seven of Swords, I kind of thought of that yeah, there's kind of a sneaky vibe to this thing, whether they want to keep their affection more secretive, or they want to stay secretive within their own mindset. Yeah, sneakiness is definitely a thing. Hang on, it just like all flew out. It's a lot. Okay, let's get you some more cards. Yeah, they're trying to control their instincts to kind of, yeah, get with you, or yeah, for some of you, if it's more like a casual thing, something that you're, looking from a distance and you're wondering if there is something there or not. Perhaps you feel some tension, but you're not sure if, if it's just you or someone else, and this is, the other person as well. Then this is saying that, yes, they do have some tension. We have Three of Swords for some of you, this could be a recent heartbreak situation. They feel the pain as well. If you have been with this person, then they are probably feeling a lot of pain over something that has happened before, and they want to heal and kind of recover from the situation, from this heartbreak. They don't want to stay in this state. They want to come out even stronger, but it is really hard, of course, right? So I feel like, yeah, this is something that's mainly predominant in their mind. And kind of thinking of you kind of brings them pain. That's something as well. The Strength has her heart outside. She's not afraid that anyone is going to ever even dare to tarnish that heart. Okay, she wears it out like a trophy. Meanwhile, consecutively, we got the Three of Swords, which is a broken heart, right? So she gave her heart to someone or something, and it broke, right? So that the pain that then comes, so that's definitely a bit of a highlight. So if you have been with this person, you have a history together, then this is what it's talking about. But if it is someone, again, I'm feeling third party, they can't really be together with you, so thinking about you kind of, yeah, brings them pain. That it doesn't matter whether they like you or not. It doesn't matter whether they think of you or not, because ultimately you can't be together. That could be a situation. So again, the third party thing, that definitely sounds about right at this time. Page of Pentacles. Okay. So yeah, again, they want to be more practical, more grounded and stable. They do think about like, what would it be like if you haven't been with this person, then this is like, what would it be like to build something with them, to learn more about them, kind of take it slow and steady. No need to rush. With the Page of Pentacles, it's all about, you get to the finish line. You don't have to rush to get to that point. You just get to that point, right? And they know that you have to make little efforts every now and then in order to get there. So it's very constructive, very grounded, and well-paced. There is definite attraction towards you as well. And if you have been already with this person, it's kind of as though the story is not finished. There is a knowing, but it's very hard to get a fresh start for them right now. Yeah, we have Five of Swords, so they do think about you quite a bit, and it annoys them a lot because they don't want to. That's definitely coming through again. Yeah, there is a longing from, again, for people who have not been together with this person, they kind of look at you from afar. You're like a distant dream, and it's kind of like wishing upon a shooting star type of thing. Maybe not that dramatic, but it's like if there was a way to be with this person, then what would it be like? There's a bit of a wishful element to that. They could be putting you up on a pedestal as well. They think that you are very strong within. They feel like you're very competent and you can handle things very well. Yeah, like you can win, you know, that's a vibe. Yeah, there is definitely like just wishing and wanting from a distance, but knowing that it cannot happen, that kind of thing. Or even if it is possible, it's kind of not in their mind, so it looks like a very distant possibility to them. Yeah, they basically idealize you a lot. Again, if you have not been together with this person, but if you have been, it's still like maybe we will unite again. Maybe it's not over. Perhaps there is still hope that we would heal from our issues, and that's what, like, attack, pain, fear, and judgment is just separation, is merely a call for help, right? You need to fix certain things in order to come to union again, and union is like inevitable, like for all of us, right? We're all going to coalesce into one thing, and if we're just doing that bit by bit, one soulmate after the other, right? The friendships, family ships, and all types of relationships, ultimately union is inevitable. So, you know, there is always that deep knowing for the spirit that it's just going to happen. So if they have been quite serious with you and you know what you're talking about, then there is that feeling that, you know, we are anyway connected and we will be together when the time is right. But you cannot rush divinity, you cannot rush divine timing. It doesn't matter what you want and when you want exactly from your ego standpoint, because the soul has decided certain things, and it is going to happen when it's going to happen. You can't really, no one can do anything about it. So, okay, you know? Yeah, Seven of Wands. They're in a bit of a protective, kind of defensive mode. I don't want to hear anything from anyone. I don't need consolation. I don't need anything. I'm just going to stay in my little shell and not be disturbed. I will try to heal, kind of listen to my gut instincts at this time. They feel as though, again, there is that feeling that you are very much stronger than them and that you are well protected around you. It doesn't have to be true. There is always a vulnerable side to both the Seven of Wands and the eight, the Strength card, right? There is vulnerable side to her, and because she's vulnerable, she needs to protect herself. She knows that she needs to protect herself, right? And there's nothing wrong in it, building healthy boundaries, but yeah, it can very easily kind of go either way, over or under. But yeah, that's a state they're in at this time, kind of self-preservation and protection mode. Okay, what are pile 3's person's thoughts about pile 3? Pile 3's person's thoughts and feelings. Thoughts and feelings. Too many. It's getting really hot now. Person's thoughts and feelings. Person's thoughts and feelings towards pile 3. Okay, perfect. The first card that came out was Chiron, deep insecurity, spiritual strength, and rebirth cycles. Then we have Mercury, communication, mind, intellect, reasoning, and language. Then we have Descendant, shadow, denial, projections, and opposites attract. And we have Capricorn. For some of you, they could be like trying to get overly, you know, busy with their work and pretending as though there's so much to be doing, you know, throwing themselves at other things in order to not think about you, actively distracting themselves, basically. But it's just basically pushing it back into the shadows every single time, and the more you push back, the more it is going to come out, you know, much stronger than before, and then at some point it just kind of explodes, right? So it's important to deal with stuff. I feel like they will learn that anytime soon now, because yeah, it's just a matter of time. But dealing with these things are just as hard. You have to take it easy. they feel like they're definitely connected to you somehow, okay? Either because you complement each other so much, or you're like really similar. I feel like they think you're more of complementary, and it's I don't know how to say this. So for example, they feel as though you're stronger. So consequently, they also feel as though they are not strong enough for you. So it kind of comes with the insecurity. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with any of this, okay? It's just something needing to be healed, right? Just because they feel like that doesn't mean that they are weak or whatever. It's just something that they feel as though. And why do they feel as though is something they need to work on, okay? Can't rush these things. Yeah, so for some of you, it's really like healing on these insecurities. You're doing it low-key, keeping it to yourself, under wraps, kind of dealing with stuff as things come. Trying not to let it go to the shadow, but this part, like, by thinking that they can just push you away and they won't think about you, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, you're on their mind. With the Mercury there, definitely, you're on their mind. It's more about mind. They have many memories, they're thinking, they're evaluating. It's more the mind than the feelings, because the feelings are hurt. So they try to be more logical in the way that they are thinking, but it's not happening. You get it? It's such a push-pull situation. Ooh, okay. Could be a twin flame thing. You're like spiritually so deeply connected, as if you're born from the same star. That type of vibe there. And a lot of those purple stuff that was coming through before is again being shown with the tarot as well. A lot of thinking, knowing you're spiritually connected, and so forth. Okay, what would be a near future outcome for pile 3 with their people? Near future outcome. It's not the final thing, but just something that you can expect in the shorter run. Okay, we have Fehu. So fire, wealth, material needs, goals, and promotions. Yeah, throwing more into work, building foundations, trying to establish other things in life. But there's still the, wanting. With the fire there, there's always the wanting. The passion does not die, however much you distract. Okay. This is even if you are, not with this person. Looking from a distance. I don't know. We have the results. Yeah, thorn, pain, focus, hardship, and introspection. Yeah, so I told you, this is just going to continue for a while. So if you are recently in separation, it's going to be a while. Maybe, explore more about yourself as well. Let's see, let's get you some guidance. Maybe have some guidance for pile 3, please, about their situation. Some guidance for pile 3. Okay, there you go. Meadowlark, smile. You will soon experience a wonderful journey of inner discovery. Wren, be bold and confident. Use all of your resources to create your dreams. Flicker, new rhythms are coming into your life now. You are encouraged to trust and adapt. And finally, we have the White Eagle. The connection to divine guidance is within you. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of divinity kind of playing out here. Some lessons that are needing to be learned, new ways of being, new ways of, dealing with stuff. Yeah, that's something. New ways to deal with things that are coming through for them as well as you. Yeah, the middle arc is kind of like, yeah, you as well need to go on your own journey as well. That way you can ensure that whenever the time does come, you're ready to be with them. But for the foreseeable future, yeah, it's more focused on your own things and, yeah, a lot of introspection, basically. Okay? Yes, so that's what I have for you, pile 3. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated with you and helped you out. Do let me know in the comments, and also like, share, and subscribe. It would really help me out. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can always reach me via my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box and the comment below. I will see you in some of my other videos. Until then, take care. Bye. Hi pile 4, welcome to your reading. You chose these tarot cards, so we're gonna see what your person is currently thinking and feeling about you. Okay, so we have 6 of Swords, Temperance. I'm gonna have to clarify these, I feel. We have 6 of Cups. They do feel very fondly about you. They relive some memories. It can be as simple as, you know, that conversation that made them feel really nice, kind of reminded them something of their childhood, things like that. And we have the Sun, so that's wonderful. That's always great to have. Yeah, they think you're really bright and optimistic. They feel optimistic about you as well. Kind of hope that it's going to be cheery and joyful and wonderful if you guys were to get together. This could be someone from your past already. So this is someone you already know. You've been with this person. It's as though you guys went on your own journeys and kind of tried to figure yourselves out. You came into a lot of balance within yourself and did a lot of inner work. They did the same too, and yeah, it's kind of, there is that hope to let's recombine and, you know, be awesome again, right? So that is something that's there. But if you haven't been with this person, then they feel as though they're very drawn towards you and they're not really sure why. But with the 6 of Cups, there is always kind of an internal emotional link always there, past, present, and future. So there is a link to your past lives, if you believe in those things. But yeah, as though you have shared a lot of memories together. Okay, can we clarify the 6 of Swords, please? 6 of Swords for pile 4. Yeah, we have the King of Pentacles. They want to reach a point of balance and stability with you where it is, you know, secure and you're not really fighting and struggling all the time. Reaching an equilibrium, but knowing that there are no shortcuts, right? King of Pentacles never became successful by taking shortcuts. That did not happen. So the journey will take its time. 6 of Swords is all about divine movement. So you're always being guided and supported throughout your journey. So there is no need to worry about where you're headed, when you will reach there. If it's meant to be, definitely will be. And they feel this the same way. They feel like they do want to have an establishment with you. That's the word I was looking for. Temperance. Temperance, please. Clarify the Temperance. We have 7 of Swords. Okay. They really put on a very neutral face. If you have not been with this person, it looks as if they don't care. Like they're very neutral, but what they're doing is kind of hiding their deeper feelings inside. And even if you have been with this person and if you're like trying to reach out or, you know, wondering how they feel from the activities that you are able to see, for example, if you share a friend group, then from their behavior out there, you can't really tell anything. I'm assuming that's why you're here. But they try to keep their feelings and their thoughts a secret. Yeah. Okay. Can we clarify the 6 of Cups, please? 6 of Cups. Clarify the 6 of Cups, please. Yeah, we have the Four of Pentacles, holding on to the past, and we have the Queen of Wands. So holding on to the past can be something good and also something not so nice, right? If you ended on not very great terms, that could be a grudge that they are holding on to, or that is still something of concern to them. Yeah, it's hard for them to just simply let go because they remember. Their memory could be as well really strong of these people. But at the same time, holding on to you, that is as well as possible. So again, depends, like, did you end poorly, or it was okay, it was amicable, you just kind of knew and decided to part ways. Then it's kind of like, let's revisit the past and kind of reignite that old passion. Even if you have not been together, but you were like friends, and there was that little bit of the vibe, right? But never really anything, never really came out of it. Then this is still like having that flame, kind of wondering if they went back and kind of started to, begin something, then what would it be like? Would it be passionate? Would it be loving? Would it be what? The Queen of Wands stands for all of them, right? Okay, the Sun card. There is definite hope, and there is like secret desires, but it's not superficial, but they want to make sure that it is not superficial, and also that they're ready for it. And yeah, for some people, you guys share a past life connection, but you are in separation. Like, it could be a third party thing, but also otherwise. And there is that little bit of hope that maybe someday, somehow, things could work out. But still, keeping your cards close. You're not sure. You don't want to jeopardize the equation you have right now. Yeah, the Sun card, please. Can you clarify the Sun? Yep, the Page of Cups. They daydream about you. There's a lot of fantasizing, and in the fantasies it is all very rosy and bright and sunshine, right? So there's that internal hope that keeps living on, but in a very mundane sense, in a daily sense, they're not able to reveal what they actually want or how they're feeling or what they're thinking. It's just not possible for some reason. Okay. What could be a outcome for pile 4 in the near future? This outcome is not the final one, but this is kind of something what would happen next. Something to, it's like a milestone, basically. Outcome that can be expected in the near future for pile 4 with their purple. Okay. Yeah, okay. So fire, wealth, material needs, goals, and promotions. There is passion, but yeah, there's again like other needs, other things to be achieving. Keeping it on the down low and kind of focusing on other stuff. For some, this can be diving into career to take the mind off. This was very similar to pile 3, this one particular message. They also got Fehu, by the way. So if you were drawn to pile 3 as well, maybe check that out as well. It seems like a combination of the two a little bit. There's some elements of that. Okay, I want to know more. What are their thoughts and feelings towards pile 4? Okay, we have the 3rd house. They think about you. Pile 3 as well got this. They think about you, they want to talk to you, they would like to we have Gemini. Gemini is placed in the third house naturally. So a lot about thinking, a lot of thinking. They definitely are like quite curious to revisit the situation and see what might happen, you know? Yeah. They would like to talk to you, reach out if you've known them before, then they are planning to reconnect, but they're holding back. They want to, but they're still holding back. Okay, we have midheaven. Again, we have the career, individuality, career goals, and public life. It's very much linked to reputation and public status. So also like in the workplace, what is your public image? What is the work you do that you are known for? Things like that. So again, focus more on the career, keep it a little bit formal. So if you could like work together, because of which it's just awkward. Yes, what can you tell us? What is your guidance? What is your guidance for pile 4? You are being gifted with blessings of peace and happiness with the bluebird. Okay. Looks like they would finally reach out at some point, or you come to an understanding that it's gonna be a while and let it be, so you kind of embrace the unknown and hope that it's all going to work out, if it is going to work out anyway. You know, so there is an acceptance element to the bluebird. You have Wren, be bold and confident, use all of your resources to create your dreams. Yeah, again, related to career, so perhaps you're being nudged more towards, focusing on your goals and your career, and they will come around whenever the time is right. They do want to talk to you, but obsessing over it in any way is, I feel, if you are spiritually connected, then it could be a throw off, right? So that's something to keep in mind. I think pile 3 as well got the Rand card. Yeah, you could have really been drawn to pile 3 as well. Anything more? Okay. Your intuition is correct. Follow your inner wisdom without fail with the owl. Okay. And the time is right to access and master your abilities. Do so with humility and control. So if, for example, if you've been working on manifestation and you recently learned about releasing expectations, let's say, it's time to, really exercise that and master that skill and understand the real meaning of, really letting go, right? That's an example, but yeah, it could be for different people, different things. Kind of learning to deal with things, or not being too attached, or focusing more on other things, or learning to divide and conquer. It can be different lessons for everyone, obviously, so this is kind of something more personal. You would know intuitively, perhaps, with the owl there, right? Yeah, so that's some advice for you. It's just inevitable that you will be blessed with happiness and peace, but right now this is something that you're being nudged towards. And if you internally really feel as though, this person is kind of something of importance and that the story is not yet done, then you're probably right, because and making sure that it's not the ego talking, it's the intuition talking, then definitely. Okay? And for some of you, if this is a connection that just cannot be, then it is kind of time to learn, I'm not gonna say self-control, it sounds as though you don't have any, but, kind of detaching. Because when you do have that connection, then it's not that easy. Even if you have not built up a connection or anything, it's still like a lingering type of thing, right? It just exists. So learning to kind of move away from that part and yeah, doing your own thing, or if you're with someone, then being with that person, or whatever the case is, right? This, yeah, that could be as well something that the Blue Jay is talking about, right? Master your abilities. When I lean toward love, I am led. This is something for you. That is hope, faith, harmony, bliss, peace, trust, these things. That's what love signifies. Unconditional, all accepting, all understanding, all empathetic and compassionate. Hope is the conduit for miracles. Yeah. So if you believe in your heart of hearts that this is it, this is what is meant to be, then there's just asking you to remain hopeful if you're manifesting or wanting at any point. If you work with manifestation, it's just saying that just keep hope but not an expectation, you know. The Sun card as well, I told you, it's about hope, you know. There's no clinginess to it. It's just kind of hoping and dreaming and just wanting, and you inadvertently kind of make it manifest in one form or another, so you never know. Yeah. Okay, so that's what I have for you, pile 4. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you want a personal reading, you can always reach me via my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box and the comment below. I will see you in some of my other videos. Until then, take care. Bye.